ಯಾವೊಂದು ಹೋರಾಟವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಂದರು, ಒಂದು ಪವಾಡವನ್ನೇ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇವತ್ತು ನಿರ್ಮಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವೈದ್ಯರು ಈಗ ಅಧಿಕೃತವಾಗಿ ಪರಮ ಪೂಜ್ಯರು ಇವತ್ತು ವಿಧಿವಶರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನ ಲಿಂಗೈಕ್ಯರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನ ವೈದ್ಯರು ಇದೀಗ ತಾನೇ ನಮ್ಮಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರಿಗೆ ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಅವರ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಪರಮ ಪೂಜ್ಯರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಏನು ಅಗಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರ ಅಂತಿಮ ದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ತಾವು ಪಡಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಉತ್ತಮವಾದಂಥ ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಬೇಕಾದಂಥ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ ಏನಿದೆ. ನಾಳೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತೂರು ಬುದ್ಧಿಯವರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮತ್ತು ಹಲವಾರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳ ಮಠಾಧೀಶಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಚುಂಚನಗಿರಿ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಯವರು ಏನು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕಿರಿಯ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗಳು ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂತು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿ, ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವರು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೋಮಣ್ಣವರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಗೃಹ ಸಚಿವರು ಮತ್ತು ಪರಮೇಶ್ವರ್ ಅವರು ಮೊದಲಿಂದ ಈ ಒಂದು ಮಠದ ಭಕ್ತರೇನಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲೇನಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆಯಿಂದ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರ ಒಂದು ಚರ್ಚೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ ನಂತರ ನಾಳೆ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಬಹುಶಃ 3 ಗಂಟೆವರೆಗೆ ನಾಳೆ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ 3 ಗಂಟೆಯವರೆಗೆ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಅಂತಿಮ ದರ್ಶನಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಠದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ದರ್ಶನಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶಗಳನ್ನು ಕಲ್ಪಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಶಾಂತ ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಅವರ ಅಂತಿಮ ದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಮನವಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಮುಂದೆ ಹಲವಾರು ದಿನಗಳಿಂದ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನಗಳು ನಮಗೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹಲವಾರು ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ. ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕವಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಪವಾಡ ಪುರುಷರಾಗಿ ಬಹುಶಃ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಕಲಿಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ರೀತಿಯೂ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರು ಇವತ್ತು ಯೋಚನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ದೈವಿ ಪುರುಷರಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಯವರು ಇವತ್ತು ಅಧಿಕೃತವಾಗಿ ವೈದ್ಯರ ಒಂದು ಮಾಹಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಒಂದು ನಾಡಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಬಹುಶಃ ಭರಿಸಲಾರದಂಥ ಈ ಒಂದು ನಷ್ಟವನ್ನು ಭರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ಪರಮ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿಯವರು ಸುದೀರ್ಘವಾದಂಥ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಮುಂದೆ ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಕೊಡುಗೆ, ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಕೊಡುಗೆ, ಈ ನಾಡಿನ ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ಬಡ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ, ಅನ್ನದಾಸೋಹದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಹಲವಾರು ಕೊಡುಗೆಗಳನ್ನೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಮಠದಿಂದ ಈ ದೇಶದ ಭವಿಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ಮಂದಿಯನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ಈ ನಾಡಿಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಪರಮ ಪೂಜ್ಯರು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಅಗಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ನೋವಿನಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಪ್ರಕಟ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ.
ನಡೆದಾಡುವ ಗುರುಗಳು ಸಿದ್ಧಗಂಗಾ ಶ್ರೀಗಳು ಲಿಂಗೈಕ್ಯರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರ ಆತ್ಮದ ಬೆಳಗು ಕೋಟ್ಯಾಂತರ ಭಕ್ತರಿಗೆ ಜೀವನಕ್ಕೆ ದಾರಿ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಮುಂದೆಯೂ ದಾರಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನ್ನ ಭಾವನೆ. ಬಸವ ಯುಗದ 2ನೇ ಅಧ್ಯಾಯ ಅಂತ್ಯ ಆದಂಥ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಅನುಭವ ಬಸವಣ್ಣನನ್ನು ಕಾಣಲಾರೆವು ಯುಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಭಾವನೆ ಜನರಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಡಿದೆ. ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಹೇಳಿದಂತೆ ಲಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ಬಡ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಾಭಿಮಾನದಿಂದ ಬದುಕುವಂಥ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಸಾರ್ಥಕ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಿದ್ಧಗಂಗಾ ಶ್ರೀಗಳು ಲಿಂಗೈಕ್ಯರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಶ್ರಮ ಆಗ್ತು, ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ವೈದ್ಯರು ಕಳೆದ 1 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು. ಆದರೂ ಸಹ 111 ವರ್ಷ ಪೂರ್ಣ ತುಂಬಿ 112ನೇ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಲಿಡುವಂಥ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಶಿವೈಕ್ಯರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಹೇಳಿದಂತೆ ನಾಳೆ 3 ಗಂಟೆವರೆಗೂ ಶಾಂತ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಅವರ ದರ್ಶನವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇನು ವಿನಂತಿಯನ್ನು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕ
These are words of condolences from each of those leaders here. Remember, this is a huge loss with respect to having lost the tallest spiritual leader of the Lingayat Dharma, the Siddaganga seer, who passes away at the age of 112. Words of condolences here that have come in from the Chief Minister, the Deputy Chief Minister and the Leader of Opposition there, all standing united here to pay this condolence. In 112 years of age, an absolute legend and spiritual leader, of course, having been conferred with several awards, including the Padma Bhushan and the Karnataka Ratna. There were strong suggestions that he be given the Bharat Ratna. But that aside, of course, this is a huge loss as far as those of the Lingayat Dharma there are concerned. One of the tallest spiritual leaders here of the country that we've seen, and a huge loss with the passing away of the Siddaganga seer. We have with us our correspondent Sreeja getting us further inputs here. Amidst all that political turmoil, of course, this is coming in on a devastating note for each of his followers to the extent it has managed.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಗಂಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಗಂಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಧಿಕೃತವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಕಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾಳೆಯ ದಿನ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ರಜವನ್ನು ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ 3 ದಿನಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತು ಶೋಕಾಚರಣೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಆದೇಶ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಸಕಲ ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಗೌರವಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ಪರಮ ಪೂಜ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆದೇಶವನ್ನು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ನಾಳೆಯ ದಿನ ಅವರ ಕೊನೆಯ ಒಂದು ಅಂತ್ಯಕ್ರಿಯೆಯ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳೇನಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ನಾಳೆಯ ದಿನ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣವಾದಂಥ ರಜವನ್ನು ಘೋಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಪರಮ ಪೂಜ್ಯ ಸಿದ್ಧಗಂಗಾ ಶ್ರೀಗಳು ನಡೆದಾರುವ ದೇವರು, ಆಧುನಿಕ ಬಸವಣ್ಣ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಇಡೀ ಸಮಾಜ ಇಡೀ ದೇಶ ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡಿತ್ತು. ಅವರು ಇವತ್ತು ವೈದ್ಯರ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆಗೆ ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸದೆ ಲಿಂಗೈಕ್ಯರಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೇಳಿ.
This is coming in on a devastating note with the Siddaganga seer Sree Shivakumara Swami ji having passed away at the age of 112 here. A huge loss for the entire community of the Lingayat Dharma. Our correspondent Sreeja getting us further inputs. Sreeja, unfortunately this coming in at a time at a huge loss, but also managing to bring about that political unity in the state that was so desperately required in the past fortnight that we've seen. We seem to have lost that line. We're going to be reconnecting with Sreeja on that in just a bit, and also further dipping in to what the leadership here is stating, requesting all devotees to stay calm. Doctors, of course, having tried their level best to save him. This is at the age of 112, who had a huge following, and of course remarkably kept absolute simplicity in the midst of that massive following there from his followers. Sreeja getting us further details here on what the government now has just stated on this. Sreeja, please go ahead.
So at this point in time, we see several of the MLAs, including the Congress MLAs, have headed towards in Tumkuru just for this particular purpose, is what we're given to understand. We also hear Shivakumara Swami briefing the media by saying that they have declared 2 days of mourning for this as far as the death of Siddaganga Mutt seer is concerned. And we also hear it's such a huge loss in Karnataka, because remember, we are talking about where the health of Shivakumara Swami of Siddaganga Mutt at Tumkuru in fact deteriorated just since yesterday. And also we hear that the blood pressure and the lung function since last night, there was a variation, and hence Keeping all this in mind, the Karnataka police also stepped up the security. There are high chances, talking about the volatile situation right now, there can be protests held. There can be also, in fact, people going berserk. So there is a huge security deployment right outside this particular hospital. And we also hear, apart from that, the cremation will take place. This is tomorrow at around 4:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And Srija, which is why, of course, it was so important to have the entire political leadership of Karnataka to be seen together in giving out that statement here. There has been so much of a chaos and crisis in the past week and a half that we've seen in Karnataka politics that it was important that you have the leaders stand united in giving out this statement here. Effectively, of course, more importantly, in that condolence, but also saying that things will be in control here and it is important that people maintain calm.
Well, absolutely. Right now, it is a very huge, volatile situation what we are looking at, because considering the fact that over tens and thousands of people are going to especially crowd this particular place, and also Chief Minister Shivakumara Swami, he has instructed the Karnataka police to ensure that there is enough law and order situation in place, and also there's heavy security deployment right now at this point in time. But what we are looking at right now, it's only the seers of Siddaganga Mutt and also some of the Congress leaders and also tall leaders here in Karnataka have been allowed to pay visit to Siddaganga Mutt seer right now. But after some time, they will also be keeping it for public view for paying honors. But right now, situation is very tense at this moment, and it is only after very careful observation and discussion that we saw how Shivakumara Swami came out and made that announcement in public.
That's right, Srija, and with respect to this being a huge loss to the people, especially followers of the Lingayat Dharma and others, of course, from across the country who had come in to specially meet him and seek advice, spiritual advice in the past century that he has continued to be the spiritual leader. Okay, we're going to be reconnecting with Srija on that in just a bit, but this is coming in as a huge loss, and could this offer the much required balm as far as the political crisis there in Karnataka is concerned? Remember, we've had all top leaders of Karnataka stand together, shoulder to shoulder. This is just at least 8 to 10 days after each of them having been at loggerheads. Today they have stood together, the Chief Minister, the Deputy Chief Minister, the Leader of Opposition in the state, the BJP leader B.S. Yediyurappa, all three standing together and giving out this message of condolence and unity, of course requesting devotees to maintain calm, saying that all that has been done to the absolute best in all the efforts to have helped Swamiji survived, but at the age of 112 he has passed away, and we would be getting in multiple reactions given the nature of following that he's continued to have. Our correspondent Srija, of course, giving us more details here with respect to how revered and respected he has continued to remain and has stood tall as an absolute spiritual leader, never involving himself in politics and staying very true to the path of the Lingayat Dharma here. Srija.
Absolutely, because this is a huge loss as far as Karnataka is concerned, because remember, we are looking at several leaders across Karnataka. They are visiting the Siddaganga Mutt at Tumkuru district after hearing the official announcement coming in from the doctors as well as Chief Minister Shivakumara Swami as well. And they also here remember that he is remembered as a tall leader, especially of the Lingayat community here in Karnataka, not just in Karnataka, but also he's represented especially the Lingayat community across the world. that is one of the main highlights. And considering the followers, we understand the seer has always been known among his followers as the walking god. Now, that is exactly how he was addressed, and also people used to call him as an incarnation of the 12th century social reformer. The fact that Lingayat seer also headed the Sree Siddaganga Mutt Society, which runs near 125 educational institutions right here in the state. Now, remember, Shivakumara Swami had taken part, especially had come up with several engineering colleges to business schools here in Karnataka, and also all his services, especially to the society, must be taken note of. And many of the institutions, even today, they offer free education and boarding facilities, especially to poor students. And that was always his motto, Shivakumara Swamiji's motto. But over the last couple of days, we have been seeing how his health has deteriorated, and we also hear that Swamiji, who's said to be one of the oldest persons living in India, because remember, we're talking about where he passed away at the age of 111, and he was suffering from lung infection over the last couple of weeks. The doctors tried their best to ensure that they save him, but unfortunately, due to his age was only a factor that was going against the treatment. We understand that he took his breath at around 11:44 this morning.
Sreeja, thank you for getting us those inputs, and we would be continuing taking in more reactions here of a devastating loss that has come in for all followers here there of Swamiji. On that note, we're slipping into a very tiny breather. Stay with us.